Hi everybody. So I'm out in the shop working on a 2006 Chevy Uplander and getting ready to put brake pads on. And I have a question I want to ask everybody out on YouTube world. The question is, how do you reinstall rear brake pads? The way I have done it for years is I use a product like Permatex Anti-Seize, and I use this very sparingly on the contact surfaces of the brake pads and some other brake components. So for example, I use this on the caliper slide pins. I take them out, clean them off real good, clean out the bores, make sure everything's clean, then put a little bit of Anti-Seize on here so that we have lubrication and this can slide freely. Also on the pads themselves, so here's the inner pad with the squealer bar. On here I put a little bit of Anti-Seize right on the back center of the pad where it makes contact with the caliper piston. And then also just along the side edges of both tabs that make contact here in the caliper guide. In the pad guide, because the pad is sliding in that track. You know, the pad sits in here and slides. Actually, this one goes on the inside. So it's going to sit in there and slide, so that helps to lubricate that area. And also there against, on the back side, against the caliper piston to help reduce noise and have some freedom of movement. Because it is important for the pads not only to apply but also to release to properly operate the brake. So, question is, how do you do it? What's the consensus? I know this is a topic that in our shop guys talk about all the time. Should you lubricate pads or not? Some guys have the opinion that if you put lubricant, any lubricant that you put on the pad surfaces or on the tabs will actually have the opposite effect, because that grease works to attract dirt and grime and brake dust and then get that dust collected into the friction areas, causing problems later on. So there's my question. If you have any comments about that, or if you have any questions yourselves, please post them below. And thanks for watching. And if you like my videos, please subscribe.